Alright, hey guys, welcome in. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite paintings and projects that I do in the spring that I just finished up, and I was excited to show you guys some of the examples because they always turn out so much better than I originally think when I kind of have the idea in my brain. To see the kids work on it is really, really cool. So I want to talk to you guys obviously about this picture. It is by George Seurat. It was one of my favorite pictures and paintings. I actually want to talk about this painting too, which I do kind of to tie into this little pointillism project, which I can put a link in the description for the full tutorial. But for this project I talk about this George Seurat painting, which is one of the few paintings that I've actually seen in person, and it's just amazing to see, you know, the big painting that it looks like this, but then as you get closer and closer and closer and closer to it, you can start to see all the little dots and pointillism in it. So it's one of my favorite paintings from my famous artist collection. I have them think about art instead of coloring as just dot art. So however that they add color to this project, they're just doing it by dots. So this is my example that I use for this project. It just kind of gives them an idea of how to put the dots on the paper, how to make it look like a final piece of artwork. I show them how to do the regular dots with regular markers and the kind of do a dot makers to kind of fill in the background, and whether they're doing the tree or the flower. I give them an option, and I have on the video of how to draw a tree and how to draw a flower, and I give them the option on doing that. So I wanted to show you a couple of those, a couple different ones. Let's do one of each. So I will show a couple of the flowers that turned out really, really good, and a couple of the trees as well. And I just like the way they add the colors on it, how some of them space them out really far, almost like a wallpaper kind of pattern design. And some of the trees, probably I would say more, they really fill in the background to make it look like it's actually a pointillism project, how they're just coloring in with dots. Some of them use dots for the tree, some of them just color in, but all in all, I think they look really, really cool, and it's always one of my most favorite displays, especially for springtime. In Wisconsin, spring comes a little later, it seems now, but it's always a good display to put up in the hallway where it starts to see spring is coming. So this is one of my favorite projects for that. Thank you guys for viewing this project. If you definitely like this and like this type of videos, put that in the comments below. Make sure to like, as we're talking about liking, hit that thumbs up down below. You can always click on that bell to get notifications if you're one of my many subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing, and always hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to become one of my favorite subscribers. All sorts of videos for all ages, abilities on here. This is just probably a kindergarten or first grade project that I would do, but I got all the way up to middle school and high school on here too. So thank you guys for viewing. As always, I am Mr. Schuette. This is Mr. Schuette's Art Channel, and we will talk to you guys later.